And along the banks of the River Bann, at the mouth of Loch Beg, sits the picturesque locale of New Ferry. Each year, however, the peaceful surroundings are disturbed when the boys of the Second Local Company section arrive to make the most of the summer weather. With the weather beginning to improve, the boys set up and light their barbecue. As ever, their estimations of how many sausages to bring were slightly off. After eating their fill of sausages, the boys began their journey upstream to Corker Island, but with only one canoe, they would have to make multiple trips. As you can see, the boys have each developed their own unique piling styles. As John speeds back for his final round trip, the rest of the boys explore the island. This feels very familiar, almost as if it's happened before. Just as the boys make it back to dry land, they are startled by the sudden appearance of a duck hunter and his dog.
To see where you're at.
I'm just letting me go.
I hope you're not duck hunting again. It's not hunting season yet.
No, I'm just taking Tasha for a walk.
Do you not remember? It's our anniversary tonight, and we've got dinner reservations in the Wild Duck, your favourite restaurant.
I'll be right there.
Stop at patisserie. There were no buns, pastries I'd never seen. Didn't know how to like that.
As Andrew continued his long-winded answer, the other boys' minds wandered as they started to daydream. Anyway, legend speaks of a mysterious creature that lurks in the depths of Loch Beg, a beast that has claimed the social lives of countless local fishermen. The infamous Loch Beg pike Being a keen fisherman himself, Harry decides to try his hand at catching the pike. Suddenly, Harry's line goes taut, and a desperate struggle ensues as he tries to reel in his catch. With the bank fishing proving unsuccessful, the boys decide on a more direct approach. As the most experienced swimmer of the group, Scott braves the water in search of the famous pike.
Look, I found it! No, Scott, not a kite, a pike. Look, I found it! No, Scott, not a knife, a pike. Look, I found it!
With the lockhead pike nowhere to be seen, the rest of the boys decide to join Scott in the water. With daylight beginning to fade and the canoe nestled at the bottom of the ban, the boys begin to swim back to New Ferry. Little did they know, they were swimming through spawn-infested waters. And so, the boys of Second Huckle Company section survived another trip to New Ferry. They'd mixed with the locals, improved their swimming skills, and escaped the clutches of a deadly predator. Hopefully their next visit will be just as exciting.